Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello. Here we are again. I'm feeling a little bit better suddenly. I don't look at the fucking state of that. Oh, God. I'm a bag of nerves. I'm a bag of nerves. And I reckon you are too. Confident nerves, but nerves nonetheless. We're back. I have some near enough recovered from having a pretty bad case of flu. Not COVID, but I have had some pretty bad case of flu. So fucking there you go, straight away. I may cough a few times in this stream, but I feel like I cough normally anyway. Regardless, continue to get your predictions in. Have a look at the all-time head-to-head record between Chelsea and Real Madrid on the screen as I go through the usual spiel at the beginning, of which, hello and welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV as we set the stage for the first leg of the Champions League quarter-final tie between the champions Chelsea and last year's semi-finalists Real Madrid. The history between these two clubs goes back to the UEFA European Cup Winners' Cup of 1971, of which Chelsea rose victorious over two matches with Peter Osgood, the all-important figure in both games. More recently, the Blues faced Los Blancos in the Champions League last season. Of course, we know that. It just goes without saying. Even if you started watching football last season, you would know. But anyway, just one stage further than today. Much like the 71 Cup Winners' Cup, it started with a draw and ended in victory for Chelsea. Former Chelsea manager Carlo Ancelotti did not travel to London with the players and staff on Tuesday for the first leg against his former side, but tested negative on Wednesday. The Italian missed Real's 2-1 win at Celta Vigo after Jesus Christ. After Real Madrid said he tested positive for coronavirus on the 30th of March. He will be on the touchline here today. I didn't nearly throw up then, by the way. That was like a cough sneeze at the same time. Chelsea look to continue their unbeaten run against Real Madrid and hope to knock out the most prolific club on the continental stage for the second season in a row. For all the coverage, all the stats, all the facts and more, all brought to you by a very poorly Harry, and of course, by Chelsea Fan TV. Be sure to like, please. I'm begging you, for the love of God, make it worth my while. This time I could just be watching this in bed otherwise. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification to be notified of any future content, including any future streams, including the second leg of this tie. Chelsea take on Real Madrid in the first leg of this Champions League quarter-final tie. And as always, team news is up next. You don't sound well, man. I'm not well. I'm making the most of it. Jesus Christ. Actually, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but at the same time, we'll get through this. As you can see, all-time head-to-head record. I'm sweating my bollocks off as well. 3 wins for Chelsea, 0, zilch, nada for the Spaniards, and two draws apiece. 6 goals for Chelsea, 3 goals for Real Madrid, and Timo Werner, Chelsea's top scorer in the Champions League so far this season. Karim Benzema with a far better tally. It's got to be said. Live scores, of course, only 2 games on today of Manchester City picking up a victory against Atletico Madrid. 0 shots on target, let alone zero shots on attempted for Atletico Madrid. But Man City making light work of them in that game. And I believe it was 3-1 to Liverpool against Benfica in that game yesterday. But for today, Chelsea versus Real Madrid and Villarreal versus Bayern Munich. I'm scared and excited at the same time. I'm running on adrenaline right now, and I need a goal to get that adrenaline boosted even more. As you can see, the facts: last 4 matches head to head, 3 wins for Chelsea, 1 draw. And there are at least 2 other wins in that, I believe. Or maybe no, 1 other draw and 1 other win in those, in the overall head-to-head between the 2 clubs. Chelsea have won 5 of their last 6 matches in the Champions League, and Chelsea have scored at least 2 goals in their last 4 matches in the Champions League. Chilwell and Hudson-Odoi both missing. But, you know, there's probably a couple of other players missing as well. But the main players missing today, Chilwell, Hudson-Odoi. James in the James in the starting 11, of course, today. We'll go into that in just a couple seconds after this. But similarly, an exact record, pretty much the exact same statistics for Real Madrid, more or less. Real Madrid have won 5 of their last 6 matches in the Champions League, and Real Madrid have scored at least 2 goals in 5 of their last 6 Champions League matches. Eden Hazard, Luka Jovic, and Isco all missing for Real Madrid. And the starting 11 for the Blues, as you can see, Edouard Mendy in goal. 1 of 2 Mendys on the pitch today. The other, of course, playing for Real Madrid. Christensen makes his way back into the starting 11. Thiago Silva and Rudiger maintain their places after the loss against Brentford. Reece James back in the starting 11, and more than likely was fit to start against Brentford. But you know, it's a smart move to be keeping fit and ready for today's game. Kante and Jorginho, the 2 in the middle today, as Pilaqueta starts on left wing back duty today and is captain. Mason Mount and Pulisic support Kai Havertz. Kepa, Bettinelli, Chalobah, Sarr, Alonso, Kennedy, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, Saul, Lukaku, our top scorer in this competition so far this season, Timo Werner, and Hakim Ziyech on the bench. You need to relax. Ziyech will get a game. Fucking chill the fuck out. And there he is, the man himself, former Chelsea manager, and of course, former Everton manager, amongst many other teams, but most notoriously for us, Chelsea manager. Courtois, the snake himself, between the sticks for Real Madrid. Carvajal, Militao, who is not captain. I don't know why he's down as captain, but Alaba, Mendy, the back 4, Modric, Casemiro, Kroos, all in the middle 3, Valverde and Vinicius Jr., who is in top form at the moment, will support top scorer for Real Madrid, Karim Benzema. I mean, their subs bench, they've got some names in there. They really do. Asensio, Marcelo, Bale, I guess you could say, Rodrigo, Camavinga. They have good players at their disposal, to say the least. Of which top players for both teams' average ratings, goals, and assists in the Champions League solely so far this season. Jorginho, Christensen, and Thiago Silva, the top performing players of Chelsea, with more or less 7 to 7.2 average ratings in the competition. Benzema, however, the first 8 rated player that I've seen since I've been doing these little statistics here and there. 8.05 for him. Vinicius Jr. nearly with an 8, with a 7.88 and a 7.27 for the old man himself, Luka Modric. Timo Werner, the top scorer for Chelsea, with 3, and Benzema with 8. Quite the difference. Lukaku with 2. He's on the bench. Jorginho starts with 2 goals. Benzema with 8, as we said. Kroos with 2. Vinicius Jr. with 2. And Vinicius Jr. once again in the list for another one of these stats. Assists-wise, 4 assists for him, 2 for Modric, 2 for Rodrigo. Ziyech, who is on the bench, much to a lot of people's dismay, is on the bench. 2 assists for him. Hudson-Odoi with 2, as Pilaqueta with 1. in comparison, in all competitions, it's fairly tight. It really is. 49 games played for Chelsea, 43 for Real Madrid, 34 wins to Real Madrid's 31, 6 losses apiece. And Chelsea with just 10 goals scored more than Los Blancos with 98 to 88 in all competitions. 35 goals conceded for Chelsea, 36 for Real Madrid, and 14.8 shots per game for Chelsea, 16.9 for the visitors. And a comparison, as you can see, Havertz versus Benzema in the Champions League this season. 7 games played per player. However, 2 goals for Havertz, 8 for Benzema. One of those of which for Benzema was a penalty goal. 0, of course, for Havertz, not being our penalty taker. 0 assists for both players. And shots per game, 2 for Havertz, 4.29 for Benzema. And goals per game, 0.29 for Havertz. And for the Frenchman, 1.15. Ben Henderson, welcome. I'm glad you told us that, as always. Before we get back into the starting 11, once again, we'll just have a quick look. But first, a reminder of the upcoming fixtures. Southampton versus Chelsea at St Mary's Stadium on the 9th of April. And then, of course, the second leg of this tie on the 12th, just next Tuesday. It's games galore in April. And then, of course, next Sunday, another massive game, the semi-final at Wembley Stadium on the 17th of April against Crystal Palace, semi-final of FA Cup. And then finally, we're going to get that game against Arsenal at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League. And just 14 minutes to go. Reece needs to handle Vinny today. I reckon he can. The match will not be shown live here, no. Again, just a reminder, Mendy, Christensen, Thiago Silva and Rudiger, all the defensive players today. James and Azpilicueta will be playing that wing-back role. We're slowly but surely getting back to normality. Someone over on Twitch replays himself said that more or less this is our full side. This is our best side on paper, besides, of course, Ben Chilwell in the starting 11. More or less, I would say. Mason Mount, Pulisic, support Kai Havertz, who is in top form at the moment. Of course, had a bit of a bad spell against Brentford, as did everyone else, to be honest with you. And Kante, Jorginho in the middle of the field. Bettinelli, Kepa, Chalobah, Sarr, Alonso, Kennedy, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, Saul, Lukaku, Werner, and Ziyech all on the bench. Courtois, Carvajal, Militao, Alaba, Mendy, Modric, Casemiro, Kroos, Valverde, Vinicius Jr. and Benzema all starting for Real Madrid. And that's pretty much all the build-up, boys and girls. I hope you're ready. I hope you're strapped in. I personally cannot wait for this game to start. The sooner it starts, the better. There's a lot of comments coming in. Z. is nervous. I would say I am as well. I really don't know what to expect from this game. It's another one of those ones where this could be a Brentford 2.0. It really could. But then at the same time, the shenanigans, the honey dicking from Thomas Tuchel could be strong here. It could be strong in the way of making Real Madrid a little bit too comfortable, making them think that that Chelsea are on the downward spiral once again. After, of course, losing in dramatic style at home for the first time after a 6-game win streak. to then lose to Brentford in a West London derby, no doubt. I'm not for 1 second saying that we gave that up on purpose, but all the same, I don't think Tuchel will be as annoyed as a lot of people will think, to be honest with you. There is just one thing I do want to cover before we carry on. And it is regarding the top 4 race. Allow me to just get the graphic up ready for you. Where the fuck is it? There he is. And there we go. Hello. As you can see, the top 4 race. Just before we get into this game, of course, we do need to discuss the Crystal Palace. I called it. I did call it that Crystal Palace would be a tricky game for the Gunners, for Arsenal, and they bottled it in a dramatic style. They really did. Another lifeline for Chelsea, and the points difference is in our favour once again. Arsenal, of course, still do have the same amount of games played as us, but there is a 5-point difference between us, Tottenham, and Arsenal. West Ham and Manchester United, both on the same points. They really are still in contention for top 4, but I think at this time it really is Chelsea's position to lose. At this, it's the real business end of the season. But anyway, that's enough about that. If you are just joining, hello, welcome. If you feel free to like, subscribe, and all that good stuffs. As we get ready for this game, a lot of you wanting to see the starting lineup. There you go. I'll get my face on at the same time. I'm sure you don't want that. How many times a day do you swear? Quite a lot. How many times a day do you have a shit, Ben? Because it seems like you're taking a shit every single time you're here. Anyway. It's UCL. It is indeed Champions League. If you didn't know that, I'm confused how. Mendy in goal. Yeah, you really wouldn't try Kepa or Bettinelli in goal in this situation. As we said, more or less every single first team player ready and available in this game or for this game, besides the man himself, Ben Chilwell. A good lineup. If there's anyone realistically out there who is complaining about this lineup, I fear that you don't really know anything about football, to be honest with you. Someone said, will a player get a minus rating that goes off the screen this game, Harry? I fucking hope not. I really do hope not. There's a first for everything. And the Brentford game really tested my patience. It really did. Not only that was the beginning of me having the flu as well. So I could not be I didn't have the time nor the energy to do that. But here we are. It was that dreadful of a game that I actually put myself through that. Kante needs to have a masterclass again like last season. Champions League at the Bridge is always tasty. It is. And anyone that argues that Chelsea are not a Champions League what's the word? Chelsea, they love a European night. Put it that way. Chelsea, one of the tricky teams on their day. Obviously, there's been occasions where we've just really flopped. Namely, the season after we won the Champions League in 2012. Obviously, didn't get past the group stages, but then, of course, went on to the Europa League, and won it. So I really feel like we haven't really had a bad season. We've always done quite well. Arguably, I think we've done the best out of any club in England, at least in the last 20 years. If you're talking about who's gone the furthest, consistently. Conor Gallagher made the first goal as well for them. Conor Gallagher is an unbelievable talent. I cannot wait for him. he slips right into the starting 11 next season. A couple of players will probably leave. Oh, God. Especially if the sanctions or the transfer ban is lifted, you know. I can imagine one of the centre midfielders will go, and Conor Gallagher will just slip right in there. If you think about it, we should be playing PSG. Realistically, we should as well. Benzema did the absolute bits to get Real Madrid here. If it wasn't for Benzema, Real Madrid, they just wouldn't be here, would they? Team looks strong with Azpi on the other side. Yeah, I would say Azpilicueta being on that on the left hand side is probably the weak link in this tie, as he isn't known for playing on that position more so than not. You know, it's he's I would say he probably is the weak link there. But again, we said if Chilwell was fit, then he would be in the starting lineup as well as all these players. There's not a single player here that doesn't start in this game. Kovacic, you could argue, but I think for the all intents and purposes, Jorginho should start today, as long as he has a good game. If he doesn't and he's having a stinker by half time, fuck him off. Get him off my pitch. 5 minutes to go, and it's time we got some fucking atmosphere, at least in my office. Again, if you haven't liked the stream, if you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so. Show some support. It would be massively appreciated. The players, the boys are walking out as we speak. And it is just a moment or two. Jesus fucking Christ. It is just a moment or two away from commencement time. English League is a joke. All of you combined aren't as close. We're going to batter you worse than Brentford did. 13 UCLs. Maybe. Yeah, the YouTube stream was coming through there for just a second. Sorry about that. No Hakeem, no fun. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of Real Madrid fans in the chat today, and have a lot to say. We'll see who is laughing by the end. I'm by no means am I saying that this is Chelsea's game to win. I honestly, given current form, I really do think that either team can come away with a victory here. I do think that because we're at home, we could stand a better chance. But then again, we did lose to Brentford just a couple of days ago, 4-1. So, you know, anything can fucking happen. Anyway, here we go. Final look at the starting 11. Jesus Christ, I've just remembered something, but we will just ignore that. Starting lineups on the screen as as I frantically try and get the starting 11s on the main screen. Jesus Christ. Have a look. Have a little gander at that starting 11 whilst I just get this sorted. Fucking Jesus Christ. James, Kante, Jorginho, Azpilicueta, Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, and Christian Pulisic are the starting 11 for the boys. And of course, for Los Blancos, the team sheet looks like so. Oh, God. I knew there was something I forgot. Again, Courtois, Carvajal, Militao, Alaba, Mendy, Modric, Casemiro, Cruz, Valverde, Benzema, and Vinicius Jr. And thank God for that. Crisis averted. Strap yourselves in, boys and girls. I am personally, and you should be too, Chelsea versus Real Madrid, the first leg of this Champions League quarterfinal tie, 21 and 2022. Chelsea looking to do the same thing that they did last season. Players have taken a knee. What's the hold up? And we're underway. We are underway. I said we are underway. Oh. I can't wait. If we do win this, all the clowns in the chat that are saying you got no chance, you got no chance beating the best team ever in the Champions League. It's a great first chance. Early stages of the game already. Christian Pulisic darting down that wing. You'll have to see it. Good signs early on. I mean, if Chelsea did the business over Real Madrid last season in the semis and didn't win the Champions League, I could understand. It's like, well, it's only Chelsea. But we knocked you out of your competition and then fucking won it. So, against one of the best teams in Europe at that time, if not now as well. So, you know. Alejandro, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Massively appreciated. Karim Benzema closing Kante down. No call for man on. Brad, how's it going? How is it going? The OG is here. I've never gone. I've never left. I'm anxious, but pleasantly anxious. I'm into this game thinking, you know, I'm being realistic about it. I know it can go either way, and I'm just here for a good time. You know, I hope we win. I think we have more than enough to do it. We just have to show up, and there's a difference. We need to be Chelsea on their day, and because Chelsea, when we're not on our day, is a Chelsea that we can lose to any team in the fucking world. When Chelsea are off form, good God, we are fucking pants. But alternatively, when Chelsea are on form, we can beat any team in the world. We really can, and we've shown that year after year. Bit of a mishap there, misplaced pass. Kante picks it up, out wide now. Azpilicueta cuts back inside, looks for Jorginho. Kante back to Antonio Rudiger, who swings it wide, switches play to Christensen. Christensen put to the floor by Alaba. Ferland Mendy back to Snaky McSnakerton, otherwise known as Thibaut Courtois. Thibaut Courtois. CAC, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Chelsea Fans XR. In typical Eden Hazard fashion, he is injured at the moment. So that answers your question there. 16th injury or something like that in his time at Real Madrid. Unbelievable. Militao with a shot from distance. An absolute P-roller, if I've ever seen one. Brad reckons it's going to be 2-0 to the Blues. Modric, Vinicius Jr., Benzema, absolutely dealt with exquisitely well by Kante. It's a great ball over the top to Kai Havertz. Oh. Step overs. Once, twice, 3 times a good one. Takes the shot, defended well and over the bar. I think it's been given as a goal kick, but one would think that it's been given... It should be given as a corner ball, but no. Goal kick, no deflection, it looks like. Kante's on shit-hot form. I know it's only been 5 minutes, but if he plays like this all game, which we know he can, then defensively we should be somewhat sound. Rudiger plays it forward, deflected. A Chelsea fan absolutely leathers that. The cleanest connection I've seen at Stamford Bridge for quite some time. Jermaine, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. Good to see you, as always. Champions of Europe, we know what we are. Modric, Valverde, Casemiro, Alaba, Cruz, Jeremy. Hello, how's it going? Carvajal, Cruz. You don't have a good feeling about this game. It really could go either way, much like any game ever. But it's the beauty of football. You just have to wait and see what happens, I suppose. It's almost why people watch it, I guess. It's because it could go any way. There is that unknown. You never know how it could go. Cruz decked by Kante. I don't actually think that was a foul, to be honest with you. Piyush. Thank you for the love from India. Much love to India as well. I'm going to say 2-2. Azpilicueta cuts back, slows down play just a little bit. It's got a rough game written all over this. Militao now putting Kai Havertz to the floor. It's absolutely pissing it down at Stamford Bridge. So you've taken my Chelsea away. Na, 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 na. Ooh. Na, 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 na. Ooh. Ooh. Not great possession. It's only been 8 minutes. Hold your horses. It'll all come into plan. You've got to remember how high-paced the games were last season against Real Madrid. I could barely catch my breath. And I wasn't even playing the game. Never a foul. Picked up well by Mason Mount. Nice 1-2. Reece James picks it up now. No one really knows what they're doing, but Reece James fucking does. I'll tell you that. Plays it to Kante. Mason Mount. First time pass to Jorginho. Space is open. Kante dummies it, but doesn't do too well with his first touch. Crosses it in. Potential handball there, but it was blasted at him by N'Golo Conte. Rudiger, who's already scored from distance just this Saturday, just gone. 40-yard screamer. And the rest is history with that. A mistake by Azpilicueta. Brilliant chance now. Valverde. Vinicius. Christensen's on the floor. Off the bar. Christensen sent for a fucking hot dog, I'll tell you that. A mistake from Azpilicueta. Lovely bit of play by Benzema. Finds Valverde. And Christensen floored like a good one. He's got to be careful because he's going to be dealing with this every single, or twice a year at least, in La Liga when he goes to Barcelona. And if that's the kind of quality he's going to be doing for Barcelona, then he can go all he wants, to be honest. Still 0-0, but a brilliant, brilliant chance. The closest either team has come in this opening 10 minutes for Real Madrid. Vinicius Jr. hitting the crossbar. But besides that, Chelsea in attack, not looking too bad themselves. A foul, referee, perhaps. Oh, what a mistake! Ref! Corner ball. Nearly blew my voice out there. Ferland Mendy not making one mistake, not making two, but nearly three. And a little dink there, which eventually won the corner ball. May have gone off the hand of the defender there. A corner ball to Chelsea. It is teaming it down. Mason Mount puts his hand up, crosses it. Terrible as always. First time shot, open body, left-footed shot from Christian Pulisic, wide. Oh, yeah. One 0 Villarreal. If you shout, is the referee going to change his mind? You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. I've done it so often, you'd think it actually does. But then if you see what the track record is, clearly it does not help whatsoever. But it's nice. It helps me psychologically, you know. I feel like I'm doing my part. KSI, thank you so much for the follow over on twitch.tv/Chelsea Fans XI. Massively appreciated. Weak defense for Chelsea. I mean, it's our strongest defense possible, but is there a stronger back three on paper for Chelsea? I don't think there is. Jorginho. Mason Mount. Dispossessed. Looks to win back play. Ferland Mendy. I honestly think Mendy might be the... and I mean Ferland Mendy, not Edouard. I reckon that Ferland Mendy could cause some problems for Real Madrid. Down that left-hand side for them, down the right-hand side for us. I reckon that's their weak hand. Their weak side, certainly with Mendy. Oh, the mistake! Ref! Woo! It's a card. It's got to be red! Hey! He was through! He was fucking through! Militao fucks up, makes a mistake. Havertz capitalizes and he gets pulled down to the ground. It's a free kick nonetheless. Chilwell's not our back three, though, is he? Militao in the book. That's a fucking red card. I don't really understand the rules of last man anymore. Ever since Jones gave away the penalty to against Chelsea in the FA Cup final, I'm not really sure what the rule is anymore. How is that not a red card? Was he not last man technically, or I mean, he clearly bottled it. Free kick though. Reece James with the shots. Comfortable save. Palmed away by Courtois and out for a throw in. I think you could argue that's a red card every fucking day of the week. Thiago Silva just inches away from getting his Swede on that. Reece James, fucking unbelievable, isn't he? Just the quality. The ball has been dispossessed, though. Vinicius Jr. looking to capitalise once again. Goes too far. Gets sent to the floor from his own momentum. And Mendy plays it out wide already. Best player on the pitch for Chelsea at the moment. Playing it to the other best player. There's a few. Kante's having a blinder. As is James. As is Havertz. Pulisic's not playing too bad either. Mason Mount's doing some bits. Jorginho and Kante are holding up the middle of the play. Arguably, Azpilicueta is probably the weak link, as I already mentioned at the beginning of the game. Carito, I'll keep you updated. Don't you worry. Nearly dinked over there by Christian Pulisic. Kante making a darting run in there. Fucking hell. Militao down injured. It's bizarre to think there's only been 16 minutes gone so far. Militao down, claiming an elbow to the hip. Marie, if I can get a ticket to the final, if you know, if I'm allowed to go, but if I'm asked to do the stream, if we get to the final, then I'm happy to do it. I didn't go to the final last season either, because COVID and all that. If a ticket arises and I'm available to go, then absolutely I'll be going to that. You fucking best believe I'm going to that. I think I've earned it. I've done every single stream for Chelsea TV this season. Bar like a couple at the start when I wasn't employed by them. But yeah, if we get to the final, then absolutely. I think the final's in Paris, isn't it? It was going to be in Ukraine, but I tell you what, Chelsea just have one. Ball! He got the ball first, ref. He can't. He's booking him as well, man. You clearly saw him get the ball there. Rudiger in the book. It's late, but he got he got the ball first. Vinny's the only problem at the moment. He is indeed. There's a foul. Yeah, I guess. Or was it going to be held in Russia? It's either Ukraine or Russia. It got cancelled because of the conflict, or removed. It got moved rather. Reece James, Kante, back to James. It's terrifying. Jorginho, don't shoot. Rudiger has it. Out wide. James can shoot anytime he wants. It's like worryingly played all the way in. Mason Mount heads it first time towards goal. It was always going wide, but held by Thibaut Courtois in the end. The quality of James's touches on the ball, whenever he's on the run, whenever he's got the ball at his feet, there's just a quality about him that's just so much. It's like a couple of levels above most Chelsea players at the moment. He's the kind of player when he's on the ball, you think we might get a goal here. We might get a goal here. Whereas everyone else, you just think, well, you know, let's see what we can make here. But whenever James has the ball, I just think, go on. It literally anything can happen with James when he has it. Vinicius, first time touch from Benzema, and it's in. It's a fantastic goal. Doesn't get much better than that, to be honest. Fantastic 1-2 by Vinicius to Benzema, back to Vinicius, and then Vinicius back to Benzema, who heads it, and it could not be any cleaner of a hit. 1-0 to Real Madrid. Much like in the first leg, though, of the of the semi-final tie last season, Benzema was on the score sheet. It was a 1-1. And it is only 20 minutes or so on the clock. So I'm not worried just yet. If it goes 2-0 down, I'll be a bit worried. But as it stands so far, I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. I'm confident. I'm liking how we're playing, to be honest with you. Christensen, the weak part of our back three at the moment so far today. Leaky, to say the least. But that being said, Benzema with a brilliant goal. Fantastic bit of teamwork between him and Vinicius Jr. No disputing that. And just like that, 1-0 to the best Champions League side ever. Not necessarily this specific lineup, but Real Madrid. Not over yet, though. I'll tell you that. It could well be, though. All the same. Jasweedy, how's it going? Lest we forget, Militao should be off the fucking pitch as well. Dirtiest players in the game. Real Madrid doing everything they can as well to make life as uncomfortable as possible for every single Chelsea player. Little kicks here and there. Oh, my God. Benzema. It's a fantastic goal. Now I'm worried. Oh, no. Again, you can't say anything except what a fucking goal. And in as many minutes, Karim Benzema makes it 2. And the views just keep on going up. Fuck me. It's honestly such a good header. Completely wrong foots every single player. If Mendy had got a touch on that, which he didn't, so it doesn't really make any fucking difference, then what a save it would have been. But regardless, what a fucking goal. Courtois is a scummy cunt. He really is. My man thinks he's going to win the Champions League. Fucking unbelievable. I mean, he already has, but he thinks he's going to do it this season. He's got another thing coming. Mount plays through Kante. It's just not enough. Still plenty of time. Still plenty of time. I'll happily take a draw to the Bernabeu. Played forwards. Jorginho. Poor pass from him, but a fantastic bit of control. Player goes down. Havertz down to the ground. No penalty given. Surely this goes to VAR. It's a dive. How are you diving already? How are you diving at this point in the game already? That's the desperation mode already. Christensen. Headed forward. James gives it away. Turbo Timo and Romelu Lukaku both on the bench. Of course, they if you're wanting sting and attack, let's bring on Timo Werner and Lukaku, two of the most prolifically underperforming players in the world right now. God, they're all over us like a fucking rash at the moment. Thiago Silva out wide. Jorginho. Silva. Christensen. Oh my God, he looks so nervous on the ball. Mason Mount. Jorginho once again. Rudiger's going to look for the long ball, as always. He finds James. Vinicius Jr. chaperones him. Doesn't get the ball back, though. Christensen finds Jorginho. Played over the top. Carvajal heads it away. Pulisic gets a shoulder on it. Puts it into the hands. Sorry, Azpilicueta gets a shoulder on it and puts it into the hands of Thibaut Courtois. I hope it's not another Brentford. No. Fucking Jesus. It's a strange one. They've got plenty of old players in their team, plenty of experience. It's going to be a tricky one for us to pull this one back, to be honest, including the next game as well. But then, you know, Christ, James, his first real big mistake of the game, completely no pressure on him there whatsoever. Sends it out for a corner ball. And if this goes in, you fear that this is going to be the end of the tie altogether. It's not very often that anyone comes to the Bernabeu and wins more than 3-0, unless you're Barcelona last week or 2 weeks ago. Crossed in. Headed. Saved by Mendy on this occasion. No urgency in the play. Half an hour played. And Chelsea on the back foot, that's for sure. Rudiger. Thiago Silva. Real Madrid have won the Champions League 4 times since their last victory on English soil. Jesus. Havertz. I'd happily go there with a 2-1 loss as well. Havertz. Oh, it's just... There's chances arising, but whether or not Chelsea are going to take them, I fuck off, Courtois, you fucking prick. You wasting time, 2-0 up with 30 minutes gone in the first leg, you absolute fucking spanner. Kante. James. Fouled. Not fouled. Tackled. Brilliant. Nice bit of play there, though. Back post. No one's there. Fuck! Chelsea, criminal. The amount of chances we create that just we're like, well, we've done all the hard work. Let's play it over the top. Oh, fucking Christ alive. Courtois needs someone to stamp on his fucking big toe, I tell you. Benzema plays it forward. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God! Christensen saving the day for the first time in his fucking life. Carvajal getting lucky as shit there. Mendy with a dicey save as well. One of the worst saves I think he's ever done in his life. It's almost just inviting a tap in. Kroos now with the corner. Crossed in, headed away. If you're new here or you haven't already done so, feel free to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification to be notified of any future content, including any future streams that I'll be hosting here on Chelsea Fan TV. And if you wish to follow myself personally on any of my own social media platforms, then Chelsea Fans XI is the place to be. Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. The link is in the description. Thank you very much. Real Madrid looking so much more confident this this time around than any of the games last season. Vinicius doesn't quite get through. James finds Rudiger. Azpilicueta getting outpaced by Rudiger on the ball, who's jogging. Azpilicueta at full sprint, head down there. Kante now, out wide. Reece James crosses it. Cleared away, fucking outside of the boot there. The swerve on that. 35 minutes played. Kante. It's a great chance. Completely over the bar, though. But a shot on target nonetheless. 10 minutes to go until half time. And fucking no, I'm not showing the screen. Buy fucking live TV, you bum. Courtois under pressure. Villarreal winning 2-0 now. No. Rudiger. Thiago Silva. Christensen. Oh, would you? Turning that off today. Jesus Christ. Bamba. Thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. Crossed in. Rudiger. Jorginho. We're knocking at the door, but we're only caressing it. We're not really doing much. That being said, played across. Kante sandwiched between two players. Sends Militao fucking flying and wins the corner ball. Chelsea with a corner. Just under 10 minutes to play. Chance over the bar, just. Goal kick. All they got to do is sit back. Well, yeah. Rudiger. Jorginho. Christensen. Out wides. Down the line. James looks for another cross. Finds Jorginho instead. Back post. Havertz! It counts! He's onside! It's 2-1! Kai Havertz, back post! Jorginho with a cross of fucking dreams! Shove that up your fat fucking nose! Tebow, you cunt! Chelsea 2, fucking Real Madrid 2, Chelsea 1. I'll take it. 2-1 before half time. Have some of that! Oh, he's so onside. Get the fuck in there, you cunt. Oh. Courtois, it doesn't half love conceding against Chelsea, didn't he? Fucking prick. The comeback could very well be on. There's time to make this 2-2 before half time. I'm just saying. The momentum's on our side. A goal before half time was absolutely fucking crucial for the momentum of this entire two-leg. It's onside. You don't have to worry what the comments say. It clearly says 2-1 on the fucking screen. And I would have told you if it was offside. That being said, Vinicius is in now. Oh, my God. Benzema, 3-1. Oh, my God. He's put it wide. He's put it wide. Unbelievable. A chance that Benzema, out of the 2 chances he's scored already, was the easiest of them all. Jorginho made it easier for him, if anything. I don't get how he's fucking missed that. It's 2-1 still. Benzema misses. Practically an open goal. Christensen, inside. I'm telling you, there's every chance we can get a goal here before the end of the half. Oh. But Real Madrid are just always one counter away from scoring. Like, the counter attacks they have today have been unbelievably good. Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Jorginho. Can he find that all-important pass once again? He finds James down the wing. Can he drill one in? He finds Havertz, who calls one. Sends it down the staircase. Unbelievable chance that was. Just leant back a bit too much there. Oh, lordy lord. Flu? What flu? All I needed was a Chelsea goal. That's all I needed. Vinicius is a menace. Vinicius, the last few seasons, has been absolute DOS. And this season, he might have been good last. I don't think he was. This season, from all accounts, from what I can, from what I've seen and what I've heard, fucking unbelievable player. He's finally found his form. And he's proving it now. Man on! James fending everyone off and nearly giving the ball away in a dangerous position there. He's a pace merchant. Absolute tussle for the ball there. Militao's had an absolute nightmare today with Havertz and Mason Mount. Riding him all the way to the bank. One minute of added time, by the way. 30 seconds have gone already. Last chance for a 3-1 lead for Real Madrid. It's chipped in. They looked for Benzema. One last chance for Chelsea potentially here to level the game going into the second half. 10 seconds to go. Kante. Just get it up there. Get it up there. No, he's going to blow the fucking whistle. You cunts. Well, there we go. Fantastic. 2 goals from Benzema in quick succession. And Kai Havertz goal to bring it back just by 1 goal in this tight. Chelsea 1, Real Madrid 2 at halftime at Stamford Bridge in this quarterfinal first leg. Thank you so much for watching up until this point. Enjoy your 5 minutes or so. The halftime statistics will be on the screen before we do go for a little break. Feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification if you haven't done already. And if you want to follow myself on any of my social media profiles, Chelsea Fans XI is the place to be for that exact purpose. And as I mentioned, halftime here at Stamford Bridge, Real Madrid 2, Chelsea 1, halftime stats on the screen for the next 5 minutes. And I'll be back very, very shortly. Hello, welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV. If you are just tuning in, feel free to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you get notified of any future content, any future streams, including the second leg of this quarter-final tie between Chelsea and Real Madrid. It is 2-1 at the break at Stamford Bridge to Real Madrid. The visitors, 8 shots total for the Blues, 7 for Los Blancos, 2 shots on target for Chelsea, 4 for Real Madrid. 50-50 possession, more or less, with a few percent or so coming either way. There are 2 legs, indeed. There is no away goal, though. Just as a reminder, 2 corners apiece, 8 fouls from Chelsea and 2 from Real Madrid. I find that a little bit hard to believe, to be honest with you. Militao, the culprit, quite a few times, if I remember correctly. Just looking at the Kai Havertz goal now, it's a fantastic finish. It really, really is. Not to mention, of course, Karim Benzema's first 2 goals, his 2 goals for this game, of course. Absolutely spectacular finish with his head for both those goals. And of course, as you will be able to see in just a moment's time, if I get this fucking thing to work. Sadly, there ain't no Hazard. I'm happy with that. I really am happy with that. Live scores around the ground, of course. We just mentioned it's Chelsea 1, Real Madrid 2. Villarreal winning at home to Bayern Munich in the first leg of their quarterfinal tie. And yeah, it's all to play for still. A lot of people, it's counting Chelsea out already, saying that, well, pretty much thinking that it's done already. I'll be honest, when we went 2-0 down, I was thinking this does not look good. This looks like it could be another Brentford. But Kai Havertz, the man himself, is he was there. He got the goal back. A fantastic goal at that. Thankfully, Courtois is on the pitch as well, because no doubt if it was any other goalkeeper, probably might have saved that, to be honest. But he's shite. So thank you, Thibaut. As always. So happy you left. I can't express how happy I am that you've left us. It was always for the better. It really fucking was. Yeah, get your score predictions in for full time. And going into this second half, of course, we will see how those predictions pan out. But a reminder before this second half commences, that, of course, every single remaining match, at least this season and next season as well. Hopefully, I'll be here with you next season as well. But for the remainder of this season, the next 4 upcoming fixtures, at least, for Chelsea, to mention Southampton, Real Madrid, Crystal Palace, and Arsenal. 2 Premier League matches in between, or on either side of the second leg of this quarter-final tie of the Champions League, followed by a semi-final draw against Crystal Palace at Wembley in the FA Cup. You love to see it. And of course, if you haven't liked, subscribe, hit that bell. Feel free to do so. It's massively appreciated. There's a lot more of you here than there usually is as well. So the more the better, the more the merrier, as they say. And of course, if you wish to follow myself on any of my personal social media profiles, then Chelsea Fans XI is the place to be. 231 likes. You love to see it. You do indeed. Thibaut is 100% better than Mendy and Kepa at the same time. You just deserve to be put on a timeout just for that. You really do. Just absolute fucking nonsense you're speaking there. If you genuinely think Courtois is better than Mendy on there when they're both on form. You're deluded. You are deluded. Where to watch? BT Sport. I would like to call a Havertz hat trick. Ooh, you never know. You never know. I think he needs a bit more backup, to be honest. I'd like to see Ziyech come on at some point. Pulisic, the more quiet of the two out of him and Mason Mount. But then again, Mason Mount as well. He's, Havertz realistically the only one that's done the most. Mason Mount's been more involved than Pulisic, all the same. I'm watching on BT Sports, so I don't know where to watch for free. I am a bit sick. Can you not tell I'm a bit raspy today? That's not because I've been shouting either. I've had the flu, not COVID. I just want to preface: I do not have COVID. I have not had. I've never had COVID, and I hope to keep it that way. But I have had, and I still probably have some symptoms of a flu. Fucking Jesus. It may well be on Twitter. Tyrese, you know the drill. I assume you do. It's on Twitter. If you check, it might be on Twitter. Chelsea versus Real Madrid live stream. Just type that in on Twitter. Probably it will come up. And also, if you go on Google and just type in Reddit streams, it will come up with a list of games as well. But there we go. Again, to clarify, Benzema with two early goals. Well, no, I say early goals. First goal in the 21st minute, and then another one in quick succession. Two absolute bullet headers. Well, first one was a bullet header. The second one was a looping header. And Kai Havertz's was a bit of a mixture of the two. 2-1, a game of headers. But anyway, we've just seen the goals, the goal for Villarreal. Thank you so much for tuning in. Kovacic and Ziyech both coming on at half-time. A half-time, not one, but two half-time substitutions. I never, ever thought I would see the day. Joe Cole assuming that it's either a change of shape, could be a change of shape, but Hakim Ziyech is on, or is about to be coming on, as is Mateo Kovacic, former Real Madrid player himself. Christensen off for Kovacic. Someone predicted that in the chat on YouTube earlier on. Christensen, I'm glad that Tuchel has noticed. He's brought Kante off! What? I don't believe it. He's having me on, surely. Hakim Ziyech involved straight away. And to clarify, on your screens, you will see Christensen off, Kante off for Mateo Kovacic and Hakim Ziyech. No changes made for Real Madrid. People, Jesus Christ, Mendy, what are you doing, you fucking idiots? No, it's not Chelsea. Not even a minute into the second half. Edouard Mendy, you've absolutely fucked us. What the fuck are you doing? Benzema, the first player to ever score a hat-trick in a European tie against Chelsea in their history. It was always going to happen. Whether or not it was going to happen this early in the second half was neither here nor there. Fucking idiots. Well, there's the there's all momentum and adrenaline gone for me 10 seconds into the fucking second half. Why the fuck? Yeah, you think the G'ing up that Tuchel must have done at halftime, get them hyped up, get the momentum back in the team, get them all pumping, ready for another half. You just knew when Mendy went to chest that and fuck that, you just knew the pass was just going to be just as bad. What the fuck? Ugh. Away goals don't exist. I know that. I know. It's not over. Fucking you lot are so pessimistic. Fuck me. You sound like me when I was a kid. Oh, fuck, it's over. Vinicius. They haven't even made a sub either. Benzema's going to score 2 hat-tricks at this fucking rate. Get it the fuck out! Well, whoever predicted a Havertz hat-trick, I hope that fucking comes true, because Benzema's got his. Here he is. Azpilicueta! What a shot and what a save! Oh my god, that was going the most top bins I've seen in quite some fucking time. What a fucking ping from Dave. Corner ball, crossed in and saved comfortably. What a shot. And you've got to give it to Courtois. What a fucking save that was. Much as I hate him. Rudiger out wide. We're almost back to square one. Well, we are back to square one, being 2-0 down. Oh, poor fucking pass. Kovacic is going to get booked here as well. It's a great tackle by him, actually. We just can't. Oh. We just can't get a proper hold of the ball. We haven't lost yet. Ancelotti's fucking tweaked his knee. Oh, Carito, thank you for the donation. $2 donation, but fucking, like, there's no chance we're getting a Declan Rice right now. Squeeze through. Ziyech, if he's ever going to have fucking some sort of remnants of wizardry on his fucking head. We need Ziyech to properly show up. Just shows how sad life is when wasting the evening on another team stream. Especially when your team isn't even in the Champions League. That's the even more pathetic one. Like Arsenal fans. Pulisic to the byline, crosses it, corner ball. I don't mind Real Madrid fans or anything like that because we're playing against them, but the likes of Man United and Arsenal fans and Tottenham fans is just laughable. Corner ball, Hakim Ziyech crosses it. Pulisic, keeper's going to come. He does. Comfortable save. Really comfortable hands. Can I just make it known as well that Chelsea have got a better away record in all competitions this season than at home? I'm just saying. Don't count us out. We're at the Bernabeu. I welcome the challenge. I really do. Crossed in. If they that being said, if we go 4-1 down or more, then we're fucked. But Jorginho down the wing, and it's a terrible ball. Ziyech wins it, but then gives it away again. I think we can win 2-0 away and take it to extra time. I don't know. The home record, our home record hasn't been great for fucking a while, to be fair. Crossed in. Oh. Goal kick somehow. Hakim Ziyech crosses it in. Havertz. How's that not a fucking corner ball? Militao. Clearly touching it more. Yeah, one more and it's done, I reckon. But I can't wait for Lukaku to come on and do absolutely fucking nothing. Oh my God, he's going to win that. Offside. We've let in 7 goals in 2 games, not 6. Was it? I can't even remember. Did we lose 3 or 4-1 to Brentford? It's 4. So we've let in correction. Who said that? Robert Morey. Correction. 7 goals in 2 games. Thank you very much. Not 6. Another shambles again. It's funny, isn't it, that 6 wins in a row we had, and suddenly it's a shambles. I know what you mean, but it's the worst time possible of the season for it to all go wrong. We've had such a good last 6 games. Then last game wasn't great, and now this game's going to go wrong. Can't add up. Must be an Arsenal fan. Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Remember the Ajax game? Well, bit of a different one, but again, it can all happen. If there's ever a time I believe in Chelsea most, it's the Champions League. I just there's that sprinkling of magic dust on Chelsea. There really is. Even losing this 3-1, I reckon we could pull off a 2-0 win at the Bernabeu and take it to extra time. We won't win 3-0, I don't think, but we definitely could get a 2-0 if we're on form. And as I mentioned, we have got a better away form this season than at home in all competitions. So international break affects us. It really does. Yeah. Hopefully we're better this time next Tuesday. Even 1 goal now, 3-2 before the end of the game. And literally anything can happen, including another Mendy mistake. James. Ziyech. Fouled from behind. Play continues. Ref didn't even give the advantage. Mount, Havertz. It's too much for Militao. Pulisic has a shot. Comfortable save for Thibaut Courtois. Militao's fucking dreadful. My God. At least in this game. Got to be their worst defender today. I've never understood the crowd during the last few games or so. You're lucky that you even get to go to the game. Why the fuck is Henry there? Conte's there. Henry and Antonio Conte are there. What? Lukaku and Loftus-Cheek are coming on. I'm trying to be positive as well. I'm not being negative. Militao's dead, though. I'll tell you that. Fuck me. He's as good as Sarr. That's the same quality I would rank him as. Is fucking Malang Sarr. So he's decent, but I do not understand the fucking hype behind him at all. Replays. How often do we say that Lukaku needs a masterclass, for fuck's sake? It's just not going to happen. Lukaku will not do fuck all when he comes on. It's so pointless him coming on. He doesn't want to play for Chelsea. The only benefit that could come from him coming on now is that he tries his hardest to make it look like, you know, oh, I'm still good enough to play for Inter. Please take me back into Milan, please. Please take me back. I don't like it in the Premier League. It's too hard. Wait. Carefree. Wherever you may be. We are the famous CFC. James. Militao can't continue, but they're playing on. Pulisic pushed in the back. Nacho coming on. Need the crowd to lift the players. Well, yeah, as I was saying, you'd think with, you know, you're lucky to even be at the games because of the whole sanctions and everything. And these clowns that, you know, just fucking sing. Why go to the games if you're not going to cheer the fucking players on, man? Sing. Why are you paying 50, 60, 70 quid for tickets to fucking stand there and rubbing your hands? Cheer the fucking players on, man. Fucking annoying. Like, we're lucky to even have fans allowed at the stadium in the first place at the moment. Does my fucking head in. But we'll score and now, fucking going crazy. Where was that? Before. We're getting trolls because it's a much bigger game and we're losing. Just ignore them. But mods, if you see any links, fucking ban them. I'm trying my hardest to ban them as well, but you should be keeping an eye if you can. It'd be massively appreciated. Jorginho off for Loftus Cheek, by the way. I'm trying to think who Lukaku's come on for, you know. Who's Lukaku come on for? Oh, Pulisic, yeah. Horrible season. Final of the Carabao Cup, semi-final of the FA Cup, still in that. Quarterfinals of the Champions League. We're third in the league in a potentially awful season for Chelsea. Call me a fish because I'm taking the bait, but at the same time, fucking, if this is a bad season for Chelsea, then, I mean, it is, and we're still doing good. We're still doing better than fucking the likes of Arsenal and Tottenham like that. And this is a bad season for Chelsea. Whoa. Imagine what a good season is. Oh, wait. We know what a good season is. That's winning the Champions League. Crossed there. Lukaku's there. You're not the only one, mate, who feels frustrated. Yeah. I've been to my fair share of games in my time. I really have. And there's not a game I've gone to that I haven't sung my heart out whenever possible. If you watch me on the streams now, imagine that, but times even more, like even times like 100 on the fucking at the bridge or wherever. I just like you don't get the opportunity. Lukaku, you cunt! He's so shit! He's unmarked! The ball's coming down on his fucking sparkly bald fucking head. He's got an open goal because Courtois is rooted to the fucking spot. And he's missed. He's missed. Oh, fucking honestly. I've never seen a worse, honestly, a bigger waste of space. Here he comes again. Whoa! Mason Mount with an Oscar-style fucking spinner fucking Rooney. Like his goal against Juventus back in 2012 or 2013, wherever the fuck it was. But fucking what a shot. Just over the bar. And yeah, a free header for Lukaku, but you know. Lukaku finds Havertz. Nice play from Havertz. Cuts inside, Loftus-Cheek. James winds one up. Deflection. Hakim Ziyech crosses it in. Back post. Played back in, and it's a bad touch from Havertz. Never handball. Good chance. Loftus-Cheek fucking couldn't. Jesus Christ. Loftus-Cheek used to be peak. He's so unthreatening at the moment. Kovacic. We're looking good suddenly. And with time to spare, 20 minutes to go. Havertz has a shot, deflected and out for a corner ball. We're looking good. How long can we continue this momentum, though? That's the fucking question. man turned into prime Martin Tyler. You love to see it. Ziyech with the cross. Oh, it's nearly gone all the way through. Hits someone. It hits Thiago Silva and out for a goal kick. Hopefully we can continue the intensity. Azpilicueta plays it back to Mendy. Oh my fucking God, Mendy has had a nightmare today. Oh my God. Just when we're on the front foot once again, Mendy's fucked it. What the fuck are you doing? Chested back by James into the hands of Mendy, who plays it out to Rudiger. Kovacic, Lukaku makes a run. Ziyech makes the same run, and neither player come out with the ball. Azpilicueta now. Azpilicueta finds Mason Mount. Lukaku not making a single run. Azpilicueta is just going for a run, though. Kovacic. Dreadful fucking ball. Kroos comes off. Their second substitution. Camavinga will come on. They've got plenty of more substitutes at their disposal. 3 to be precise. Camavinga, a very good prospect as well. So no doubt he's going to cause some issues. Of course, the referee takes Vinicius' side, for fuck's sake. What? Oh, down he goes. It's not even a head injury. Get up, you cunt! Fucking hell! He didn't even touch you! Oh my God. I know it's obviously fucking time wasting, but get a fucking job. Jesus Christ. His acting skills are... They're up there, though, Carvajal. Bravo! He would have given Will Smith a good old running for his Oscar, I'll tell you that. Fucking well done, Carvajal. You fucking wanker. Footballers make millions. What? I never knew that. Oh, I never knew that. No. What? Pish. Are Bayern still losing, are they? A lot of you are acting like Bayern aren't going to win like fucking 25-0 in the second leg. They drew to Leipzig, didn't they? In the not Leipzig, Salzburg in the first leg of their last draw. Oh, it's a great chance to make it 4, seal the deal. Nacho fucks it completely. Kovacic, oh, for fuck's sake. Loftus-Cheek. He's done well to make up for the mistake there, but the counter-attack was on, and Ruben has absolutely shafted it. we've still got a chance. Havertz. Kovacic. Liziek. Havertz. Azpilicueta. Back to Havertz. Kovacic once again. 11 and a half minutes to go of this first leg. Kovacic. Nice little one-touch play. Havertz! Comfortable save in the end for Courtois. And the chances, no doubt, will start to diminish in these final 10 minutes. I waffle too much. It's almost like it's my job to talk, you know, and say what's going on. Loftus-Cheek, Kai Havertz. Mason Mount does brilliantly. Oh, my word. What a bit of play that was. Just couldn't get the shot off. Fantastic, fantastic bit of play. I'm more of a Rangers fan than a Celtic, I must say, given that Rangers and Chelsea are more tight, I suppose. But ultimately couldn't give a bollocks at all. Old Firm, I'd much prefer Rangers to win. I'm not worried at all. Obviously, it's not ideal, but, you know, this Real Madrid aren't the Real Madrid of yesteryear. It's not, you know, fucking Bale's coming on. You just know he's going to put on a fucking show. If we can manage to get it back to 3-2, I'd honestly say we're going to win it, as in the tie overall. Genuinely, I fancy our chances more so away than at home. Just simply put. Home the past season or two, we've been absolute shite. But away, we've been so good away from home the last 2 seasons or so. Lukaku doing his best not to close down there. 8 minutes or so to go, plus added time. And the less said about this, the better. Of course, second leg coming on Tuesday next week. Southampton before then on Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff. 2:30 stream start if you wish to join me. Would be massively appreciated. The last, at least for a long time, the last non-televised game for quite some time, which is fantastic for me. Loftus-Cheek finds James! Fucking Lukaku's there not to... Can't get a touch on it. But James, again, I said, if anyone has the ball outside the box, if he shoots, 9 times out of 10, it's going to go in. Or at least be palmed away if someone's there to fucking put it away. Lukaku just isn't. He's just never the fucking geezer, is he? Oh, get up. Oh, he's not got a head injury! He's got cramp! I never fucking understand why referees stop play. It's not a head injury. I fucking do not understand, honestly. He's fine. Wow. What a surprise. He's fine. Hallelujah. It's a fucking miracle. Look at that. He's walking around like nothing fucking happened. Who would have thought? Huh? Jesus Christ. Free kick to Chelsea in a decent position to whip it in. James on free kick duty at this point. 3 minutes plus added time to go. Oh, James has taken it. Goes near post, which not really the wise idea. Oh, and it's kicking off. What a surprise. I don't know how the boys are falling for all the tactics. I really don't. Yeah, last minute goal would be good. 2 minutes to go, plus added time. Thiago Silva. Just want it to be done now. I can't be asked. I'm ready for Tuesday already, to be honest with you. Just rest up until then. Hopefully my flu's gone by then. Please. Some of the regulars in the chat today have been weird. We're shit. We deserve to go out. What the fuck do you mean? You are allowed to lose a game or two here and there. You know that, right? And it is a game of two legs. Like, it is possible to still get back in this. They scored 3 here. We can easily score 2 there. And I know a lot of people, oh no, it's the Bernabeu. They're not fucking Ronaldo level Real Madrid anymore. We can definitely score 2 there. Barcelona scored 4 at fucking Bernabeu the other day. They're shite. Rudiger, Lukaku can honestly suck on my bollocks. He really can. You bald twat. Fucking useless. He really fucking is. Five minutes of added time. A glimmer of hope to get 1 goal back at least. Wishful thinking, realistically, at this point in this game. But no player ratings in this game, in this stream at all. I'm sorry. I'm too fucking sick to do player ratings. And if you for 1 second think it's because we lost today, I did it for the Brentford game when we lost 4-1. So it's not down to us losing. I am just simply too ill, and it's too late to do fucking player ratings. So, and look at that! As soon as the 90 minutes happens, and the fucking head injury happens, the first proper head injury in this game happens as the 90th minute goes. What a fucking shock! I think West Ham have a good chance of winning the Europa League, to be honest. Barcelona, I guess. if they're still in it. But if there could be is there, can it be a Barcelona West Ham final? Does the draw allow that, or has, will they potentially face each other after in the semis? I think they will. I think they play each other in the semis, don't they? Yeah. They play in the semis. Kovacic, Lukaku, Ziyech over the fucking bar, man. Ziyech, he's got to score there. He's got to fucking score there. Two minutes to go. Yeah, the mods aren't doing. I can't even tell if the mods are doing a great job or not from where I'm watching. I'm assuming they are. Calm down, boo boo. James, potentially one of the last chances of this first leg. James, Ziyech cross into the middle. Lukaku didn't even try and jump for that. Didn't even remotely try and jump for the ball. Oh, he's shocking. Carvajal sent Kovacic and Azpilicueta for a fucking hot dog. Foul given to Real Madrid, and that's all she wrote. At least for Chelsea's chances of scoring, Real Madrid have another good chance here. 20 seconds to go. Oh, still going. I know it says full time, but why is he not blowing the fucking whistle? And there we go. Full-time whistle goes. Real Madrid do the business at Stamford Bridge. It's 3-1 at the end of this first leg in the quarterfinals. And you say Chelsea are out, don't expect any miracles, but I'm If this was any other competition, I would probably agree with you, to be honest. But Chelsea in Europe, Chelsea in the Champions League, miracles happen with Chelsea. I swear to God. And if you don't realise that by now, that fucking Lukaku talking to Courtois, man, fuck off. Oh, Belgian friends, oh, fuck off. You've just lost. And you're doing all this fucking fucking. Did you see how badly I missed just a second? A fucking prick, man. I hate him. I hate him. Oh God, fucking Lukaku, biggest cunt I've ever fucking seen in a Chelsea shirt. At least the players that have in the past played for Chelsea that have been shit are not wankers as well. Lukaku's just a prick. He really fucking is. Chelsea 1, Real Madrid 3, and Villarreal 1, Bayern Munich 0. A reminder of the games to come up, at least the next 4 games. Southampton, Real Madrid, Crystal Palace in the semi-final of the FA Cup at Wembley. And, of course, Arsenal after that. All of the beard does not ever go pink. I might dye it temporarily, but you never know. Arsenal at Stamford Bridge after that, and then of course all the games following that as well. If you haven't liked, subscribed, or hit that bell notification, feel free to do so. It'd be massively appreciated, especially after that shit show. And if you want to follow myself on any of my personal social media profiles, Chelsea fans XI is the place to be for those reasons. And with that, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. We're going to call it there. I would normally do the player ratings, but this is a game of 2 legs, so I might as well wait until next week. I already did one for the Brentford game, and today would be probably no different. Mendy, on the other hand, probably the worst performing player of the game. Mendy single-handedly ruined the entire second half just by himself. Within the first minute, conceding from a mistake. Fucking idiot, really, honestly. I love him, don't get me wrong, but what a fucking idiot that was. What a stupid mistake. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you and all the fucking rival fans for the second leg as well on Tuesday. And those of you that tune in for the Southampton game on Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff. Be there, be square. I'll be there either way. Thank you for the support, all the donations, all the follows over on Twitch, all the subscriptions, and all the Instagram follows, all that good stuff. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.